dose of citrus. The Celtics have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized?
It's Game 4 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal series. Now, take a look at the Hawks. This series has gotten completely away from them now. Greg, they haven't played well. They look frustrated. They're all over the place.
They are, but they're also at home. And that's the one thing they can lean on to try and turn this thing around. I mean, it would be crazy to think that they could pull this off, but let's face it, Kev, they've got a long way to go.
Crazier things have happened, haven't they? And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Then it's MP. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. And Young kicks to Johnson. Nurkic in the post, guarded by Valanciunas. Hot loose, stolen by Tatum. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Big flush from MP, a young player looking to make the highlight reel.
Now Young. First quarter, just over a minute played. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Here's MP. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And MP just forcing his way through the defense there.
Young with the ball. Pass to Daniels. To stop the run. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Here's Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum's shot is off. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Ricochet with the steal. And here's Daniels. Pass to Johnson. Ricochet wide open. Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Round the pass to Pritchard. MP outside. Fires for 3. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. Driving in, and he slams it one-handed.
And the burst that Daniels has on his drives, that's a nice finish as well.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Hawks got the job done. He scored 40 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from 3-point range whenever he could. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. Be looking to follow that up tonight.
And David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Here's Buffkin. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Tatum, that's good.
Outstanding start from 3-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. The Hawks again can't hit.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, big guys like Valanciunas have spent a lot of time in this league understanding where the ball is going to come off of that rim on a miss. He was in great position that time.
Pass to Young. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Good on the 3-point shot.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
MP with a screen on Young. Pritchard passes to MP. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Hawks trail by 10. Young passes to Johnson. Nurkic setting the pick for Johnson. Pass to Bufkin. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Celtics have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. To the middle. Tatum passes to Pritchard. And here's MP for three. Another miss by MP. From deep three-point land. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's the Celtics as they wrap up the... And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Pritchard. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Pritchard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. On the court for the Celtics, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's MP. And it's Pritchard in at the point.
Sharp defensive instincts from MP, showing off his IQ as a defender.
Lets it go from deep. And the rebound by Nurkic. The Hawks trail by 12. Now, here is Young. Fires the three. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
MP right side. No good. The Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Down low. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Inside.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but are continuing to go right at the defense.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Jason Tatum. Here's Nurkic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, you have to be careful when Nurkic attempts those kinds of shots. He's very skilled at drawing contact.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. And 1:01 left in the first half.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
For Boston, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. That one is no good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Daniels.
Looking confident inside at 6'7". Daniels has the height to feel comfortable down low.
MP beats him for 2.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
Jay sets the screen for Young. And here's Johnson outside. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
And this is why the coaching staff just continues to encourage Jalen Johnson, dynamite off the catch.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
High post Young, 8 points for him. With 4 seconds on the clock, the shot comes out. And so it's Boston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Thanks for joining us for Game 4. At the half, some ground to make up.
They're getting cooked from long distance. Defensively, they have to do a better job of closing out.
Yeah, especially these days.
Checking out how the Hawks are. That'll do it for our show today.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
The front court is Rizachet and Johnson. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Here's Rizachet. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Celtics leading by 9. Pass to MP. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a handle.
Hits it from three-point range.
Giving the D no time to react. MP was ready to shoot that as soon as it touched his hands.
Young dishes to Nurkic. Now here's Johnson. Three-pointer, Daniels. Rebounded by Tatum.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
They get a hand on it. MP outside. MP finishes inside.
Talk about a guy who never gives up. MP showing great effort.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Daniels. They can't stop the run with that one.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
Valanciunas against Nurkic. Here's Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for Trae Young.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Here's MP. Rebound by the Hawks. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
Young with no one around. Offline with his three.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
And it's in there. MP's got 7 points here in this quarter.
So good to see MP attacking with reckless abandon, just letting his game flow.
Daniels passes to Johnson. Young with the ball. Good, it's Johnson with the assist that time. And it's 13 points for Trae Young.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his...
Celtics leading by 10. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Filling the perimeter slots, it'll be White and Tatum. Then it's Santi Aldama. Then it's MP. And it's Queta in its center. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Milton. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Pass to Queta. Out to the wing. The Celtics working the ball around now. MP, no good.
He may not be the strongest inside presence, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Here's Buffkin. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. On the wing, MP. MP, the triple is down the hatch.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Buffkin. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Milton against Tatum. It's up a 3. Vincent misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
On the wing, MP. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 6 assists now in the game.
MP looking solid from there.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Johnson. Pass to Young. To halt the run. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Boston leading by 19. MP passes to Tatum. Back to MP. 3-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Ricochet. Johnson with a screen on Brown. And that one's good. Ricochet.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Baseline jumper. That's good on the jump shot. And the Celtics lead by 21.
Oh, the control Tatum plays with is just mesmerizing.
Johnson kicks to Daniels. Off target from three-point range. Celtics have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. MP, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. MP's got 42 in the game. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Ricochet. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Celtics.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, and I don't think they expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now, they get to move on.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. What a performance through the entire first round. Drake sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a